Well, I gotta say, this will be our last warm afternoon for a long while. There is a cold front. You see all the clouds. There's just a lot of clouds this afternoon. Well, I tell you, it is going to get cold as we approach this evening. We are 83 degrees. Tonight's low is 39 degrees. Rain showers, cloudy conditions are expected throughout the morning commute as we all get ready to go to work for a Monday morning. But anyway, I gotta say, it's gonna be one of them mornings. For the whole day tomorrow, the high is 45 degrees with a nighttime low for Monday night, 30 degrees. A lot of people are seeing freeze watches and freeze warnings, hard freeze warnings, because temperatures could go down to 26 degrees for a nighttime low. And gotta say, I think they have a little moisture. It could freeze and turn to sleet, or maybe a few chances of snow. Who really knows? But anyway, I gotta say, it is nice and warm here in San Antonio, but as you could tell, the clouds and a little bit of wind, it's going to change within maybe a few hours from now. So, gotta say, we can just come out here and enjoy an evening and boy, you can feel the wind coming from the east. And I gotta say, it feels a little bit cool. Like you can lose a few temperatures, like it goes down from 83 degrees to 81 degrees. But anyway, I gotta say, it's gonna be chilly once that cold front comes in. But looking at the half of the state of Texas, half the state is cold, the other half is hot and warm. You look at Brady and Brownwood, Amarillo, and all those towns up north, the Panhandle, even where Duncan lives, it's pretty chilly up there. Temperatures for Duncan and Megan out there in Muskogee, Oklahoma, they are about 40 degrees with cloudy skies and rain. So basically, this big, huge upper level low is coming, and that is what's bringing in the colder air. A lot of you guys are probably like saying, Jay Baker, why didn't you become a weatherman? You study the weather a lot. You know what the weather does during the severe weather season. You watch clouds really closely, and pretty much I study storms. I've been like that ever since I was a kid. Unlike Thursday morning of last week, we had thunderstorms going through the area, and unexpectedly, San Antonio was getting two tornadoes, or potentially a third tornado. You had one out there in Floresville. You had one at Samford, Houston, at that air base. And the third was spotted almost close to where I work at Camp Bullis, just as you're going to Camp AP and stuff, on the hills. And, well, so far, it was just a tornadic rotation, a couple of stud clouds here and there, but no tornado on that side of town. And thankfully, there was not one, but there almost been a tornado. But anyway, kind of feels pretty good to come out here on a Sunday afternoon. And yeah, look at all the leaves. You see all the leaves starting to fall down. Whoa. You can feel that cooler air starting to move in. And it's coming from that direction. Hot and cold mixed together, cold front coming in. And yeah, the clouds. There are a lot of clouds today. Boy, I gotta say, it is gonna be a cold couple of days. San Antonio's forecast looks like this. 45 for the high tomorrow. Rain showers throughout the entire day. Overcast. Tuesday, it's about 50 degrees or lower than that. But anyway. But for Tuesday, I think it's going to remain cloudy. And I think Wednesday could be a little bit better. But anyway. Even the leaves are coming off the trees. Because everybody knows it's fall. Just as you see a yellow leaf, or even orange or red, there's a lot of significance to the colors changing. It's because it's a fall. Every fall it's like this. It's just like this tree right here. You can see the different colors from yellow to green. And yeah, pretty soon it's just gonna be sticks. It'll look like this very end right here with hardly anything on it. But yeah, the wind is starting to come in, and whoa, boy, that one just hits you. But yeah, this leaf right here looks pretty nice. Color yellow. Would have been nice if they had orange and red on it. There are some leaves that would glow a color like that, or just have the combinations of colors. But anyway, I gotta say, wow, a temperature change. You can feel it coming. With all these clouds. And so as we get ready to brace for the cold weather, want to make sure that everybody that's impacted, like where Duncan and Megan live, make sure you guys are paying close attention to your pipes, like water pipes. because you don't want them to burst on you during the coldness. Make sure you leave your water dripping in the sinks. And that goes for everybody impacted by the cold weather arriving. Whether you're in North Texas or you're impacted by the hard freeze, make sure you leave your water running just a little bit. Now, I will say, it's like this leaf right here. You could tell that there are a couple of colors on it. There are brown, yellow, and green. Do we see any red on here? Nope, no red. I think the red ones will come at a later time in the season where all of these yellow, orange, and red, you know, you'd probably see them in these trees. We'd have to come back and see it when we get deeper and deeper into the Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday seasons. Boy, I gotta tell you guys, that wind feels nice and cool. Starting to cool us down a little bit, and especially with the clouds. Kind of nice with the clouds. Kind of feels like a Thanksgiving day. Or maybe a Christmas day, who knows, but we are getting close to the end of October, which today's date is Sunday, October 29th, 2023. Can't believe it. We're almost done with this year. Before you know it, we'll be in January 2024. The year that all of us pray for a big change. All of us are hoping for a big change. Like, I hope it'll be my time's end here at SWF. And hopefully I'm going to work my hardest to rebuild what I'd lost. I lost everything due to Benny, and everybody knows that. All he did was take what was rightfully mine, and he took all credit for everything I did. He made it all about it himself. He is so selfish. That's all he thinks about is himself. And that's why he lost me as a friend. And yeah, he really did. Oh, look at that. Ghosts. All types of things. Boy, and I'm thinking that cold front's coming a lot earlier than anticipated. But, you know, when I talk about Benny, I talk about him, and really, I wished he didn't do the things that he's done. And if he says he didn't do those things, then he's flat up lying to all of us. He's lied every day, our entire friendship for 9.5 years. Oh, I promise, I'll pay all your money back to you. I'll do this, I'll do that. It was one promise after another. And I tell you, that was a promise that was pretty much broken. And he did a lot of questionable things. I question it all the time. I even think about it all the time. Instead of being in it for himself, he could have put me first, you know? Instead, he put himself first before everybody else. He could have just said, hey, Jonathan needs to be first in my life. And, put me first instead of yourself, and it's kind of hard to think of him being all that selfish and stuff. But I think about that all the time. And, do I hate him for the things he did? Yep. 50% of me says hate him, he's nothing to you. And 50% tells me, yeah, forgive him. He did a lot of questionable things. We all make mistakes. So it's a 50-50, split half even right there. You know? But now I can't be talking all about him, and I mean, our friendship is done. It's been done for over a year, going on 2 years now. Unless if he just says, hey, I'm sorry that I lied to you, this and that. I wish you would apologize to everybody instead of keeping it in and saying, hey, I'm sorry if I did this, I did that. I did a lot of things to hurt you on. I mean, is he really telling us the truth when we're all looking at it? Is he really saying sorry or just being, funny about it? But when you apologize, you say it with a sincere heart and say, hey, I'm sorry that I did these things. I know they were wrong. I apologize. I did a lot of wrong. Hey, we all go through things. We do a lot of stupid things. So a lot of questionable things that we all do, and I know I think about it every day, and it's the opposite. I guess it's water over the dam. A beaver's dam, if you call it. But anyway, but there are, we look at forgiveness each and every day. Forgiveness needs to come from the heart. Well, you do something good or bad, I mean, it don't really matter. But, you know, And you could say, hey, I'm sorry if I hurt you or did this or did that. No, you just take it as face value and say, hey, look, I screwed up. I didn't mean to do that. But I hope Benny will find it in his heart to say, hey, 9.5 years, I was wrong. I did a lot of stupid things. I know I shouldn't have done that. I know I should have listened to what Jonathan said. Jonathan was right all the time. Jonathan had almost all the answers. Well, technically, I do have all the answers. But, moving on is a big step. I mean, that is the step towards healing. And I know it's going to take me a long time to ever build trust. And, you know, trust is earned, it's not given. And one way to earn my trust back is you've got to apologize. You've got to say, look, I've been wrong. Okay? I've been wrong this whole time. But I hope he finds it in his heart and he comes to the realization he's been wrong all this time to even lie to us, to even lie to me, in my personal opinion, to hurt me on all this stuff that he's going through and what I've been going through. And I think about that all the time. Is he going to apologize? That's a yes or no question. And a lot of times that I think about it is, I hope he does. I hope he apologizes to everybody he's hurt, everybody he's lied to and manipulated, this and that. I hope he comes clean with himself one of these days. Makes a right choice in his life. Has a heart to say, hey, the ones I love, I need to put first. Put myself second and put everybody I love first. That's what I would do if I was him. Say, hey, before I come first, everybody else needs to come first. And that's what needs to happen. But anyway, enough said about that. Just hope one day he'll change and have a change of heart. Do the right thing. I mean, hoping so. But anyway, um, we're going to see you guys back later. And yeah, we'll see y'all back later.